Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I figured we would do a quick live show. We can do Discord voice chat if anyone wants to, but I'm just going to use this platform tonight. This will just be kind of a free-form discussion about the weekend review, all the excitement this week, and whatnot. So the biggest news this week was that the Dow hit 40,000 points, which is a new milestone. Let's go over all the indexes for the year to date. We're actually doing pretty good this year. Some people think we might have a crash this year, but we're still. Let me actually use this here. Let me use Seeking Alpha. We'll start with the S&P. So for the S&P, let's see. Let me go over here. Here we go. Summary. We'll just use the SPY. 11.39% for the year. Let me go over here for market data. That's what I'm in. Here we go, right here. S&P 500, 11.39%. Over the last year, 27.51%. Over 3 years, 27.42%. That factors in 2022, of course. Someone said no one likes to talk about 2022. I tend to agree, but I bring it up a lot because that was a significantly down year with the interest rates rising and all of that. As far as the Dow is up year to date 6.12%, so half of the S&P. The Nasdaq is up 10.31%, and here's our mid cap, small cap, and micro cap. 8.73 for the mid cap, almost 2% for the small cap, 2.64 for micro cap. It even breaks down by the sectors here. The best sector for the year is utilities, actually, followed by communications, followed by financials, actually followed by energy, followed by financial services. So these are the sectors of the S&P. There's healthcare, consumer staples, consumer discretionary, basic materials, industrials, energy, real estate. Let's look at crypto. Bitcoin is at almost 67,000. Year to date, 58%. Look at this one called Toncoin. Never heard of this one. For year to date, 175%. That's incredible. Look at actually look at Shiba Inu, 139%. For the year. Welcome, welcome. So this is going to be kind of a free-form discussion. I'll get into whatever the audience may want me to get into. I can address drama if you guys want me to. There's a lot of that out there. We obviously had a lot of fun yesterday on the Cash Flow Kings. But anyway, back to our market review here. Okay, so let's see. I like this. So it's got dividends based on certain funds here, currencies. I never look at all of this macroeconomic stuff. Earnings calendar, perfect. What do we have for earnings this coming week? Oh, Palo Alto Networks. Pelosi got some call options on those. We'll have to see if her bets paid off. They usually do. 87 companies report earnings tomorrow. Let's see who else. Let's see who I recognize here. Keysight Technologies. I've had stock in them before. Zoom. Zoom is up year over year, almost 20%. Wix. Check out Wix. 557%. Wow. Let's see who else do we recognize here. It's just got the top ones. What's this ticker symbol? RE. Huh. Interesting. And then Tuesday is going to be Lowe's, AutoZone, Autodesk, Eagle Materials, Modine Manufacturing. This is a company I've been looking at, actually. Let's go over here. This one, I believe, is the supplier, one of the suppliers for Tesla. This one's been doing pretty well over the past year. Run a scenario with 25,000 on MSTY for 10 years. It should easily reach 1 million. Well, okay, I could do that, but that's assuming everything stays equal. That's assuming no to low NAV erosion, assuming the dividend stays the same. Are you saying $25,000? You're assuming that the dividend is going to stay high. So I guess we could do that. let's go. Let's go into a Google sheet over here, and by the way, I'm just going to show something real quick over here. I'm going to go into the Discord real quick. Oops, not this one. Just in case anyone didn't notice, if you all happen to check out the Cash Flow Kings last night with the Oracle guy, if you all didn't figure out, this was me over here on the bottom right with the donuts. That was me. So yeah, that was fun. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that up because I think not everybody might have realized that. So roughly 800 shares. Okay, let's go over here. Let's do some spreadsheet analysis. Any dividend dates coming up tomorrow that I'm not thinking about or unaware of? Let's see over here. What do we got? I could just start a new sheet. Here we go. A blank sheet. Okay, so you're saying 25,000 and MSTY. Let's zoom over here. So if we take the current growth rate, or not growth rate, but dividend payment rather, we're going to have, let's see, MSTY, going over here on the Yield Max site, 95.48%. So I could just sit here and say at the current price that, nothing's ever going to fluctuate. But experience will teach us otherwise. So MSTY is currently at 32.4 or $32.47. We've dropped since March 27th. We've dropped significantly. So this would buy us at a price of 32.47. This would actually buy us 770 shares. So you were close. You said 800 shares. You were really close. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a ridiculous example. I know this is not going to be the case, but basically, with a 95% return, we'll just make it a little bit. Oops. We'll just make it we'll make it just an even 95%. So our share count would basically double every year. So how quick to 1,000,000 in this example? Um, well, our money would double, assuming the share price stayed exactly the same. So we would have $48,753.71 here. Let's do this. And just assuming the same dividend rate. And I mean, this is ridiculous, but after 5 years, we would be at 705,000. And then year 6, we would just keep doubling. But just say for argument's sake, we were going to have like a 50% dividend. So we would still, oh, I got to adjust all these numbers. We would be at 284,000. So you see the example of compound interest. You see the compounding effect. The higher your annual rate of return is, the much better the compound interest is. Because before we were looking at 1,000,000 over the same time horizon versus just 285,000, right? So say the dividend's closer to like 10% or something, then it's going to be, much lower. So see how the rates affect, say it's 15%, then it's going to be here. So see how that affects the compounding. But let's do this. Okay, we can make the example more sexy, of course. Just assume 100% dividends, right? And no NAV erosion. So let's see, where did we go? Here we are. Okay, so there's that. Let me make some of these numbers even here. Okay, so let's just assume, all right, same dividend, 95%. Say this is always going to pay out 95% somehow. That's how much money we would have in 6 years, right? But now, say that, say we lost $5 a year. So instead of $32 here, say we were at $27. And then say here we were at $22. So we're still gaining, but, and then say we're at $17 here. We're still coming out ahead, but say this thing just keeps eroding all the way down to like $7.47. So in this example, this isn't bad on an initial investment of 25,000 with a 95% dividend payout. We're still coming out in 6 years with 316,000. So that would be a total rate of return of this minus this, and then divided by our original investment. That's still an incredible, if I do this in terms of percentage, that's still an incredible return. I mean, you're talking about a factor of like, what is that? That's over a 10x, right? That's almost an 11x at this rate. So let me do this number again. This math looks like it's a little off. There we go. There's our percent. So I hope you like that example there. Um, let's see what else. I guess we can go back to let's see what news we have coming up this week. Forex Factory. Let's go. It's one of my favorite sites for market news. So let's go over here. All right, let's address this comment here really quick. MSTY is the only ETF in all caps. That means he's definitely passionate about it. It's the only ETF that I am investing all dividends back in because you think you're going to get this type of result, right? All right, real quick here, let's look at Forex Factory. All right, so for Monday, we've got FOMC members speaking, which that's the Federal Open Market Committee. We've got all the committee members speaking. It's projected to have a low impact on the market. It's not in red. Canada has a lot of news Tuesday. Nothing major for the US. Janet Yellen is supposed to speak in the US, but nothing in red. So red indicates like major market impact, potentially. Now, Wednesday, we're going to have a FOMC meeting minutes. That's supposed to be, that's a red item. So that's going to be, that could be an impact on the market. And then we have PMI coming out, flash services, flash manufacturing. And then Friday, we've got revised UOM consumer sentiment. We've got FOMC members speaking again, core durable goods, all of that. So that's what we are looking at. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm going to cover this evening. I just wanted to do a quick one. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you all. What's this? NVIDIA should be red. Why? Because of something specific to NVIDIA coming. Anyway, I'll give you a few seconds to respond. But otherwise, I'm going to try to get back to my like 2-a-day upload schedule. So thank you all again for coming on, for participating. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join Discord, and we will see you all. Oh yeah, NVIDIA. Do they already report earnings again? Let me look at that real quick. You almost had me off of here. Let me real quick look at that. I should know this. I wonder if it's gonna be another blockbuster. Who knows? I've missed so many opportunities in this stock. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Wednesday. So that could be a big one. All right, you all. So that's the big news this week also. All right, thank you all. Take care. Good night. Bye.